Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And they all be talking about Dr. Umar Johnson, y'all. And I get it, y'all. Some people say, yo, you ain't supposed to be talking about another brother, Dr. Umar Johnson for the people, he this, he that. And I don't believe none of that. I did at one point, though. At one point, I believe we was all in this together. But that's not true. That's not true. What I learned over these course of my 3 years on YouTube, 4 years on YouTube, is that you don't know who these guys are. You don't know where they came from. You don't even know if y'all on the same team, because it can get tricky. It can get dicey. But Dr. Umar Johnson been one of them guys that been screaming and hollering about the black community and the black family and how we need to be closer together and build a bond, and especially the black woman, for the last, at least 10 years? At least 10 years, Dr. Umar Johnson been preaching about black unity, especially among men and women. But what you find out in this video from Dr. Umar's daughter, estranged daughter, because she say, if you listen to her words, Dr. Umar Johnson never spent any time with her. Never made no serious events. But I ain't going to talk for her because she had a lot to say herself. So in this video, we're going to listen to Dr. Umar Johnson's daughter explain her issue with her father. And then we're going to listen to what Dr. Umar Johnson had to say, because I want y'all input on what y'all think about his response.
Hey TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. Okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. Hey, it doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Stepdad, who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test. So yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me, because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video off by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this. This is very present in the Black community. And as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat because you rep the Black community so much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B. It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already heard, yes, my mission for this video, y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things because you as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister. But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts. Facts. And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go.
So who would have known, y'all? Dr. Umar Johnson has a daughter that's 22 years old. And I heard him speak about his kids before. He always said he had 2 daughters, so he never denied this woman. You know, never denied her. But the issue at hand is, if you let her tell it, he never took real care of her. He never made any important events. Now, she didn't say he never was there. You know, but it's a difference between being there and being present. So yeah, he may have been there, but he wasn't present for the most important moments of this girl's life. You understand? But there's always 2 sides to every story, so you can't just take what she say for face value or take what she say as fact. You got to hear from Dr. Umar because, of course, he had something to say about this because this is almost directly coming after his credibility and his integrity.
I got family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, the quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, if you mind my personal business, I don't care who you are, I strongly recommend you mind your business, because if you don't, you will be blocked and put in the Book of Negroes. Oh no. Oh no. As you see on my social media, I've been blocking people who think my business is their business. And if I block you, you automatically in the Book of Negroes. But I will say this. I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're gonna have a nice conversation in front of the world. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm gonna bring white man paperwork. Oh yes, I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is gonna pull up. And let's have the conversation. Okay? Okay? Let's have a conversation for the whole world. That's all we got to do.
Well, that Umar Jones got to block me. He's going to have to block me because I'm speaking on this. Because this deserves to be spoke on. And this is what I always talk about some of these people, y'all. When everything is going fine, they want you to speak on them. They want you to do videos on them. But when things get a little shaky, there's a little bit of turbulence in their life. Now, respect my privacy. This is a personal matter. Well, it ain't no longer personal once the internet comes into play. Once his daughter spoke on the internet, it's no longer personal. It is the world's business. And him replying is the world's business. You did it all over social media. So you can't get mad at other people for putting their 2 cents into it. But that's what Dr. Umar Johnson has been doing, y'all. He actively have been blocking people on his own lives when people speak on this situation. And I don't understand why. Now I get it. With baby mothers, with women, sometimes, yo, they play a lot of games. But this is not a 6-year-old child. This is a 22-year-old woman who, if you let her tell her, she's just trying to get a better understanding or get a relationship with her sister that she never met. But at 22 years old, even if the baby mother was on BS, now Umar Johnson said he got court documents, so it sounded like he tried. But if even she was on BS, she been, what, she 22 years old now? That Umar Johnson had 4 years to try to pass this relationship. And I'm not one of them people, yo, that's ever going to turn my back on my children. I don't give a fuck if I find out I got a child 15 years now that I never met. Now, I know everybody different. But Dr. Umar Johnson knows the effects that fatherless children can go through, you know. He knows what the statistics say. He says them often. So how can you speak so boldly about how black men need to be fathers to their children? And he got a child that, let him tell it, the baby mother played a whole lot of games. And to me, that ain't even really no excuse. I got a homeboy that went through that, and he fought vigorously for his child. So I know every court situation is different. But Dr. Umar Johnson ain't like he not making money. I don't see what reason he would have, or the courts would have, to not grant him at least some type of visitation or some type of rights to his child. But I want to know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Like I said, man, this is wild. I think this comes directly after his credibility, directly after his integrity, directly after his fatherhood. We haven't heard from the other child, you know. You hardly ever see him with his kids, so shit, who knows what's going on there. But ultimately, I hope they figure this out. Like I said, this woman is 22 years old now. It's really no excuse for him not to be a part of her life, even if it was games being played originally. You know, you should have reached out, especially for black women, you know, kids. They need their fathers. The black woman's father and child relationship is pivotal. And what I didn't like about what she said was, you know, this is prevalent in the black neighborhood, in the black community. It is, but it ain't bad as it used to be. Yo, we gotta keep that in mind, because that narrative is not the same as it was back then, you know, back in the 80s and 90s when a lot of us came up, or at least when I came up, when black men was forced out of the household by many ways. Black men was forced out of the household by welfare, crack epidemic, mass incarceration. We never just walked away. And that's not even just a black issue. There's white families, you know. It's not as, numbers not as high as black families, but it's white men that walk out on their children as well. So we're not really going to make this a black thing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I don't know why she decided to go about it that way, but I guess she tried to do that because of who Dr. Umar Johnson is and who he portrays himself to be to the world. But we not rocking with that narrative on Keep It G News. But I want to hear from y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Is anybody surprised about Dr. Umar Johnson? Is y'all buying his reply? Is y'all buying his response? Do he get a pass? Now, I know it can get bad when it comes down between the relationship between the black man and the black woman. Umar talks about that a lot. And there are rare situations where a woman can put you through so much that the man to get to a point where they back away completely. But that's up until 18. This woman is 22. In these last 4 years, and she reached out to him, she showed the text. No reply. Dr. Umar Johnson had enough time to figure out something, at least have some type of conversation, some type of relationship with this girl. Because whatever he went through with the mother, she don't have nothing to do with it. And I'm out.